Hello, my amazing Leos. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to your April 2021 predictions. Some of you may not know, some of you may already know that I do follow the sidereal astrology. So, we are still in the Pisces season and ends on 14th April 2021, and then we move on to the Aries with the new zodiac season or new year, whatever you want to call it. So April month actually becomes really important as well. Even if you do follow the Western astrology, I feel like these messages are going to resonate because it is at the end of the day on your sun sign and all of that. So I just feel like I just deal with the energy, tap into the energy for what's coming new for the month of April for you guys. We have the Chariot, okay? So that's interesting. There's Cancer in your energy. We have Strength, so you're right here at the bottom of the deck. All right. So I feel like there's something that you've been wanting to move on from, but it was difficult. It was difficult because maybe you expected something way too different or way too much from this person, situation, whatever this is. And I feel like now you're like, you know what, this doesn't serve me and I'm moving forward, because that's what the Leos do, right? It's amazing. It's actually amazing because Leos are very strong. Like, they're considered to be very like mentally strong, emotionally strong. So I feel like people say that, oh, it's no big deal for Leos to move on from a relationship. Well, it may be true for some of the Leos, but for some it's not. And they just have to work really hard to sort of really work on that courage and strength to really, move on from this situation. But which is great. I feel like for some of you, this is about moving on from a bad situation. From some of you, this is about just moving towards yourself, gaining momentum, something like that. Something that didn't serve you anymore, you're moving ahead from that. We have Doja Spirit. So the Spirit is right here trying to tell you that you're moving in the right direction. Number 32 represents change. So whatever change it is that you're going through, you're feeling, it's absolutely right. Alright. We have first chakra, Archangel Michael. He is number 8, representing stability and security. That's what you're working on. That's what you're focusing at right now. I feel it's about grounding yourself. It's about working on your mental stability, your security, just like focusing on yourself. This energy is major. Just like focusing on yourself. Okay. Whoa, okay. We have relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Even Gemini had a similar energy or similar cards as well. So maybe for some of you, this is about moving away from relationships or people who do not serve you anymore, and really, again, focusing on strengthening yourself, establishing a strong foundation for yourself so that you don't repeat those mistakes again. It's like you've learned from those lessons and you've worked, you've made the changes that's needed. I feel like you've already done that, and which is amazing. But I feel like for some of you, you can have Gemini as a very strong placement in your chart, because we had similar readings for Gemini as well. Interesting. Okay, let's see what else do we have for you Leos. I mean, I am a Gemini sun and Leo rising and moon, so this really makes sense to me. But for some of you, yes, maybe it's going to make sense to you as well. What do we have for Geminis? Sorry, as Leos, yes. Okay. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. We recently had full moon in Virgo, which was just like, what, 2 days ago? Yes. So there was full moon in Virgo. You're good enough. Yes. It's like nobody can make you. Again, Leos are so attractive, charismatic, magnetic. Show the world the real you. Don't be afraid, and don't be afraid to love people just because someone mistreated you, someone didn't realize your worth. It's their problem and it's their loss. Trust me on this, Leo. It's their loss. You are good enough. You don't need any sort of validation from anyone who's going to tell you that you're right or wrong. This is just really time to focus on yourself again, as I said, with the Chariot, first chakra, Archangel Michael, focusing on your strengths, weaknesses, your stability, stabilizing yourself, aligning yourself. And you are good enough. You are just the most beautiful souls I've ever come across. Trust me in that. You're just beautiful. Okay. But yes, door to spirit, maybe for some of you, you're going through a sense of spiritual awakening, or maybe these lessons or these situations were important for that spiritual awakening that you went through, right? Maybe there were some changes, necessary changes that were needed. Okay. Let's see what else do we have for you, Leos. The World. Well, I think we had this in for Gemini as well. We have the World. Definitely about ending of a cycle, ending of a difficult cycle for relationships. Maybe you moved on from them. Maybe you have been already moving away from that situation. But that moving on is also going to end because there's going to be some important celebration. Some happy times are coming, and that's going to actually, and again, Four of Wands is also about establishing a strong foundation. This is about a marriage card. This is about relationships, friendships, celebrations. This is about laying down a strong foundation here, and that's very important. So I feel like that's going to help you feel better. So it's a great time to be with people, with like-minded people. Knight of Pentacles reverse. So some of you are wanting a change. You're bored with your daily routine, or maybe that's the reason. Maybe you don't have so much to do with your daily routine, or maybe there is and you're not able to focus at it because of this situation. So you're feeling like there's something that needs to change. Yes, guys, I feel like strongly for some of you, Gemini is at a very strong placement because we have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. There's again Gemini, okay, energy. But I feel like, yes, there's some important change that you're looking for. You're looking for some change here. With the World, again, bringing in some new opportunities, some new perspective. Whoa, okay. We have Eight of Cups as well. And I think Eight of Cups was also there for Gemini. Guys, do check out the Gemini reading as well. Even if it's not, you don't know the sign placement or something, I feel like it's really gonna make sense to you guys because it's very similar. Even the cards are similar. Wow, interesting. Eight of Cups, again, you need to move on from something that does not serve you. It's not your job to always make things right. It's not just your job to stick to people, to hold people together. It's not your job just by yourself. You need to move on from those people who expect you to just act as that glue for friendships and relationships. Two of Pentacles. Yes, you've been really trying hard to juggle and balance, but it's not happening. You need to let go of it. Okay, we have two cards right up. Okay. We have Ace of Wands, definitely looking for some new energy, new passion, new beginnings, new love, whatever it is. We have Queen of Swords and King of Pentacles as your final card. Queen of Swords, someone who is very straightforward. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. So Gemini strongly, especially. I'm seeing here that with the Queen of Swords, you need to set your boundaries straight. You need to set your boundaries because there's a very, very fine line between just like difficult relationships and toxic relationships, right? There's a very fine line. You need to set your boundaries straight. You need to prioritize yourself and your peace of mind. You need to make yourself clear to people. Your intentions clear. You're like, you know what? I'm going to give everything that I possibly can, but I expect certain things in return. Or there are certain rules and regulations, or there are certain just like, just things when it comes to relationships, especially. You cannot entertain toxic relationships, and that's what it is all about. It's about just setting your boundaries straight. And we have King of Pentacles. It's about focusing on yourself, your dreams, your goals and desires and aspirations, not giving a damn about anyone else, because you know you have so much to achieve. You have so many big dreams. You have so much to achieve. You have so many plans to follow. And there is abundance everywhere around you. There's abundance everywhere around you, especially in terms of work, even in relationships. I feel like there's so much that you can receive, but you need to move on from these people that are not sort of serving your higher purpose here. And you need to move on to situations and relationships and situations and beginnings and opportunities that are more fulfilling, that you are receiving something from them at the end of the day. They're not just like, it's like you're filling something in a torn pocket, right? It's like you're putting in coins in a torn pocket. They're just gonna fall, and you'll not be left with anything. So it's just like you are putting something in a very wrong place, and that needs to change. I'm really sure about this, guys. Do check out the Gemini reading as well. I'm not even kidding about you. What about that? Okay, we have 2 cards. We have Queen of Cups reversed and Queen of Wands reversed. Yes, it's time to move on from the past memories, whatever it is, whatever it was. It's done, it's gone. And Queen of Wands, that needs to end. Maybe there was something that was blocking you from moving forward. There's something that was blocking you from realizing your own potential and how amazing you are, Leos. Because again, Queen of Wands is someone who's very confident, who's very smart, who knows what she wants. She's charming, she's magnetic, she's loving, she's compassionate. And I feel like that whatever this failure was, it sort of made you question that. It made you question yourself and with the world that needs to end. That needs to end. You're restricting yourself and you're thinking negatively about yourself, and that needs to end here. Okay, I have 1 card that flipped over, and then we have 2. Okay, the first one is Ten of Cups. With the Knight of Pentacles reversed, as I said, that for some of you, you're not able to focus at your work. It's getting very boring and monotonous. So we have the Ten of Cups. So spending some time with family, re-nourishing yourself, rejuvenating yourself, going on a vacation or something like that. Or even just like spending time with family, even at home, because we're still in the pandemic zone. So that can something be like, it's like taking some break from your daily routine is going to be good for you guys here. We also have the Hermit. Yes, again, isolation, solitude, just being with yourself, meditation, working a little bit more on your spiritual side here, because we do have the Queen of Wands, which also represents spirituality with the black cat here, and we also have the Door to Spirit here with this card. So you can really focus to sort of align yourself and balance yourself with this Hermit energy, just being with yourself, really internalizing, going through a phase of introspection as to what is it that you really want to do and how do you want to move things, take things forward. Okay, interesting. We have Justice again, which was also in the Gemini reading. Guys, I'm going to say this again and again. Go and watch the Gemini reading. We have Ace of Cups, filling yourself with love. We have Justice. Whatever it is that's not serving you anymore, you need to move from it. You need to maintain the right balance. If there's someone or something out there that's just expecting everything from you and not giving in return, you're not meant to stay there. You need to move on with the Eight of Cups here. With the Magician reverse, yeah, it's like you are not supposed to be working for everyone. You're not supposed to be making things right for everyone. It's time to focus on yourself. And especially when there are situations when you're feeling helpless, when you feel like you just can't do it anymore, you just don't know how to do it anymore, it's better to move on from that situation. If you're feeling like it, obviously, trust yourself. Okay. We have 1. And that's Ten of Swords reverse. Interesting. Okay. Wow, we have Ten of Swords reverse and we have 9 of Cups with the Queen of Swords. As I said, It's time to set boundaries here, Leo. It's time to set boundaries because there are people that are just coming and attacking you, stabbing you, and you're just sitting there dealing with it. No, you're not supposed to. You're not there's no obligation for you to do that just because there are friends, there are people around you, there are relatives, whatever it is. Nobody has the right to harm you, to affect your health, emotional, mental, whatever health, physical health even as well. It's like there is a limit to something. I feel like you've been tolerating these people and these situations for long, and now it's coming to an end. Maybe you ended it as well in the past, I would say. But with the Queen of Swords, for this thing to not repeat in the future, you need to maintain these right boundaries. All right. The Nine of Cups, this is about wish fulfillment, because I feel like, yes, it's like you need to put that filter, right? Just like how we put filters on those Amazon searches and all of that to really get just what we really want. It's just like that. It's like filtering your social circle so that you actually attract only those people who actually serve your higher good. Right? It's like you'll only attract those people who actually genuinely mean good to you, not just taking bullshit from anyone and everyone. That's what the Nine of Cups is. You'll actually realize that there's so much to achieve and there's so many amazing people to be with, just because you need to sort of apply this filter, because right now it's just random people getting into your lives and stabbing you and hurting you because they're vibrations is so low and pathetic, and it's just like you need to maintain your standards here as well, Leo, because Leo is a very, very charming energy. People tend to magnetically get attracted towards you, but you don't necessarily have to entertain them, because you need to realize your worth here. You know what you want, you know what you deserve. That's important. We have the King of Pentacles. Let's clarify that quickly and we'll call it a day. I saw the Six of Pentacles coming out, trying to flip up as well. So yes, I feel like you've been giving way too much without expecting anything in return. Nine of Wands, yes, that's what it is. You've been just giving, and giving, thinking that situations will become better sooner or later. Things will change, people will understand, but they will not. Because they're used to seeing you and troubling you, and they're because they know that you'll always keep trying. They're never going to put in any efforts, and you need to move on from this situation, Leos. Oh, we have 3 cards. Whoa. We have Page of Swords. Yes, reversed. It's time to cut off people. It's time to cut the air. It's just like you've been really there's been a lot of fog surrounding you, and it's time to, you've been trying to live in that fog, which was blurring your vision, especially when it comes to your success, I feel. And now it needs to change. You need to start cutting off the blur, the fog. All right. And yes, Two of Swords reversed. You've been trying to make a decision. It's been difficult for you to move on from something. But this is the time to make the choice. This is the time to really prioritize. Again, this is like Two of Swords. Is like she's just sitting there, right? She's just sitting there holding 2 swords as if someone's just sort of made her, like forced her to just hold the swords and not do anything about it. Like there's no one around her. She can really drop the swords and move on, right? Move on from the situation. So it's like there's no obligation for you to just stick on to things or hold on to things that were once a part of your life, or that are a part of your life. You have the liberty and the freedom to drop those things and move on. So that's what I have for you, Leos. This is amazing. Do check out the Gemini reading as well. I'm going to say that again and again, and I think I'll put that for Gemini as well, because I feel like they can also watch the Leo readings. So I'll put that in the description box if I remember. But thank you so much for being here. If you're new and resonated, do let me know and subscribe to my channel. Hit that bell notification and never miss an update on the amazing videos that I post on my channel. I'm not very consistent, but I try to put I've stopped doing the weekly readings, so now I do the full moon and the new moon readings. I've already uploaded a full moon reading. You can still watch it because it's like for the next 15 days till I do the new moon reading, so you can really watch the full moon reading as well. And I'll see you later. Thank you so much for being here.